Which of these quarterbacks do you think you would take over Zach Wilson?
Every single one right now.
All right, you know who also deserves a shout-out after this week? There were really high expectations on the New York Jets, so I want to talk about I think Zach Wilson might be the worst quarterback in football, but I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Don't think.
You think he is?
I think he's the worst quarterback.
I don't
right
think
now.
he's the worst. There's a few very, very bad ones, and he is very bad. I don't think he's like.
Well,
I don't know. I'm curious.
Think of a
'cause, like,
starting quarterback that's worse than him right now. Granted, he put up all right numbers, but he looked terrible.
Like
the 3 interceptions he threw were disgusting.
They were horrific.
Super easily avoidable, and he basically just looked like he was aiming for the defenders each time.
At least the guy f***s though, man. You know, like, if you're gonna be good at something, at least he's got that. That's a good thing to be good
Is
at.
Taylor Heineke better than him?
Yeah, he led the Commanders to a comeback.
I like Heineke better.
Like
is Davis
Baker-
Mills better than him?
I don't know.
No,
They're both
no.
bad.
Davis Mills is the only quarterback in the NFL that's starting quarterback in the NFL that's worse than Zach.
But who has better weapons?
Zach.
And he's in that conversation of playing worse. I just think with Zach Wilson, like Elijah Moore, they asked Elijah Moore in the press conference, like, what's your chemistry like with Zach Wilson? He's like, I don't know. I don't get the ball. You know what he should have said?
That sucked, yeah.
Ask Jason McCourty. Or Devin McCourty, whichever McCourty
They
twin
get
it
the
is.
ball.
Because he had what, 2 INTs? He had more chemistry with Zach Wilson on Sunday than fucking Elijah Moore did. You've always said it, like the intangibles wise, and like we've seen, there are plays, I'll give him credit, there are plays where like that's a Zach Wilson play. Like, but there are so many more moments where it's like, what the
Dude,
did you just do?
He just panics so much anytime he gets any pressure on. It's absurd. Like I know he's got the elusivity, so maybe it's like, is it elusivity?
Elusiveness?
Elusiveness.
Good word.
But like at some point, I think it seems like whatever.
He said it sounded smart, but then he said elusiveness, and then I was like,
how did you just say it?
Elusivity.
Elusivity.
It's not a word. It's elusiveness.
Can we make it a word?
All right.
We're
So
going to the tape,
anyway,
and
where I'm going with
confirmed
this is
elusiveness.
Zach Wilson. He knows he's so elusive that the fact that I think whenever he gets any pressure on him, he just panics and tries to run out of the pocket, escape some guys and make something happen, and then he makes a stupid bonehead interception. He does that all the time.
He did that a lot.
But we've seen very similarly Justin Fields in that same boat do a lot of that, and we're kind of seeing him turn the corner right now.
But they're drafted the same year, weren't they? Or was
they were.
They're drafted the same year, and Justin Fields looked worse earlier this year, and now he looks leaps and bounds
with
better.
far less talent.
Well, all I'm saying is if Justin Fields, because it's the same thing, running too early, not trusting his reads, he knows he has the athletic ability. It's what we've always said about athletic quarterbacks, which has you kind of doubt them a little bit because you don't know if they can go through their progressions because they have that ability to run. But if Justin Fields can kind of make that switch, maybe Zach Wilson can too. But I'm the main one who's been talking about his upside and like he has the ability to make such great plays and he has the intangibles and the upside. But I mean, yesterday was horrible. I think the boneheaded plays, like those interceptions that he throws that are so bad, far outweigh what he can do. That's good. And at some point, as Adam likes to say, you have to say, what you can do. It's like give me production now, and if you can't do that, we got to go to something that's better.
Would the Jets be better off with Joe Flacco? You think?
Yes.
Yeah, but they would right now. Yeah.
They just put Mike White as the second string guy.
And did you see what Robert Saleh said after the game? They asked why'd you make Mike White active over Joe Flacco? He said at some point Mike White's a young guy. We need to see what we have in Mike White.
Yeah.
So I think a time is coming.
That?
A time is coming where Zach Wilson
too.
might lose his starting job.
All right. Let's go into this, though.
Sheesh.
Which of these quarterbacks do you think you would take over Zach Wilson? You ready?
All right.
Every single one right now.
Derek Carr.
Yes.
Yep.
Geno Smith.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jared Goff.
Yes.
Marcus Mariota.
Hell yeah, it's fun to watch.
Daniel Jones.
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
Yes.
Justin Fields.
Yep.
Yes.
Andy Dalton.
No. It's not that hard.
It is. I'm going to take Andy Dalton right now. He's doing less mistakes over Zach Wilson.
Okay.
Matt Stafford.
Yes.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sam Ellinger.
No.
No.
Taylor Heineke.
Yes.
Yes.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Davis Mills.
No.
Nope.
No.
Kenny Pickett.
No.
No.
PJ Walker.
I didn't get to
No.
answer that.
No.
I didn't get to answer
What,
that.
Kenny Pickett?
No.
No? Yeah, there you go. PJ Walker?
Yes.
No.
You're
No.
taking PJ Walker over
And
Zach
I'll tell
Wilson?
I'll
No,
tell
you're
you
not.
why.
Oh, I
I'll
think
tell-
I said yes before. No, I meant yes. We went back.
You're
yes,
taking all
I think
of them?
PJ Walker
Yeah.
over Zach Wilson.
PJ Walker needs to be taken over Zach Wilson because of what he did strictly in that Falcons game. That was he deserves a leash.
And against the Buccaneers.
And against the Buccaneers too.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm
All
saying
right.
no.
Ballin'.
What about Mac Jones?
No, I'll take Mac.
No.
I'll take
take
Mac.
Mac.
Yeah.
Bailey Zappi?
Yes.
Yes.
Elite best quarterback in the NFL.
I'd take Zappy over him.
Cooper
Mitch
Rush.
Trubisky?
No.
Yes.
Taking Mitch.
What about Cooper Rush?
Cooper Rush?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Rush. Yeah, Rush. You take him.
Cooper Rush is on here. Jordan Love?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't-
Back
no.
up in Green Bay?
No, no.
Nah.
Baker Mayfield? Sam Darnold?
Yeah. Yes,
Nah,
I'll take Baker.
nah. We've seen
Baker?
enough
What
Baker
about-
this year, bro.
What about James?
Wait, but
Garoppolo?
hold on.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Garoppolo?
Wait,
Jimmy,
wait,
you
wait,
gotta
wait,
take
wait,
Jimmy.
wait, 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 wait. We're off the
Jimmy.
rails right now. We're off the rails right
What?
now.
You just
If
made it
Baker-
off the rails.
Yeah, but Baker, I want to
so
tell.
smooth.
No, Baker. Yeah, we were on Baker. No one answered.
I just think if you give
I'll
Baker
take-
the Jets' talent, it might be a different quarterback.
Yeah, I'll take Baker.
I'll take Baker as well over Zach Wilson. I'll take Darnold as well.
I will not take
Yo,
Darnold.
I don't think you could
There's
say
not
you
a
could take
world
Darnold.
that I will ever take.
We already seen
Sam
Darnold.
we already
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
Darnold.
yeah.
It just didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not with this talent.
That's true, but
Tom Brady?
Ooh.
Yes.
Tom Brady right now has been so bad, bro.
Yes,
he's been
obviously I'm taking
terrible.
Tom Brady over Zach Wilson.
Okay,
yeah, I'll
good.
take Tom
Good.
and
good.
Giselle.
That's kind of all I got. I just went through a whole fuck
Brock
ton of
Purdy?
Ripien?
Brett
Ripien?
Ripien.
Oh no.
Brett Ripien?
You think Zach's coming for Tom's for Giselle?
Yo,
No,
probably.
he's got a girlfriend right now.
Zach Wil- My biggest gripe with Zach Wilson at this point is like the biggest comparison has always been Aaron Rodgers. There was when they went to Green Bay, they asked his dad like, who do you watch the
Yeah.
most? And obviously he watched Aaron Rodgers. They've like that's been his biggest comp in terms of off script ability. And I swear there are moments where I watch Zach Wilson outside the pocket where I'm like, you literally are saying to yourself you're Aaron Rodgers. You are literally saying to yourself you're Aaron Rodgers, and you make the most bonehead throws. And he has the 31st best passing grade on PFF right now, and Matt Ryan is 32nd. So I'm just saying, Zach Wilson, for me personally, like he might be right now with the amount of talent that he has around him, the worst quarterback in the NFL, and it's unfortunate
Yes.
because the Jets finally have a good team.
But to your point, though, that he makes, there's a difference between being just not being good enough and making boneheaded plays. Boneheaded plays is just not thinking through; it's making dumb decisions.
well, he's young; he's still on his second year.
He's been doing that.
He's been doing that a lot, which is why we say he's not good. But when you think about like the Aaron Rodgers play, I want to make an Aaron Rodgers play. I want to make an Aaron Rodgers play. He can make that Aaron Rodgers play. He has the ability to. He's just he's making dumb decisions and making
Yeah.
bad passes because of that.
Well, you know who we?
I think it's two different things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't change the fact that he fucking sucks and he's a bottom two.
I just
quarterback.
think I think it's hilarious that Jets fans went into the season saying Zach Wilson is the Messiah. He's going to take us to the promised
Facts,
land.
bro.
He's the savior that
So
the Jets
early.
need.
That's
The
I don't.
Jets have said that time and
And you
time
wanna-
again
Yeah.
about
You wanna-
their quarterbacks.
and you want to know what's funny?
And
too?
Sam
it's
Darnold,
clearly
the
not
Sanchez, like
Yeah.
It's funny too because you just said, and they did say it. He's the one that's going to take them to the promised land. That promised land is the one that's going to f their season up.
Do you think Zach Wilson's the worst quarterback in the NFL? I know he's the worst in New York. Let us know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join our Discord, and let us know what you want us to talk about next week.